I really don't know why that every time I try to go get a new car, it's raining. So I guess you could say it's pretty serious because I'm waiting for an Uber. Yep, that's right. I'm pretty confident that I will be picking up another car today. Okay, Jason Andrews, the all-American driver, I get it, but it's not my fault that America doesn't really make a budget track car. So what do I mean by budget track car? Well, I'd say probably under $20,000, something lightweight, something rear-wheel drive, and something with a manual transmission. Now, I don't want to hear it, but you're the all-American driver. Yeah, I get that. My channel is really named that not because I have American vehicles, but because I'm in the United States military and I love to drive. So I just want to clear that up right now. I am not a brand loyalist, although it might look like it with the Raptor and the Shelby GT350R. We do love our Jeep. I loved my old Viper. I am a car guy. Specifically, I'm a driver's car guy. And if you're talking about a driver's car, there's one car you cannot overlook. So driver's car or not, if you are in the market for a used car, now is really not the time to buy. My buddy Ben Hardy just did a video on it, and he compared the used car market values to last year, and I think there was like a 40% increase in used car prices this year. So not an ideal time to buy, although I think I might have found a pretty good deal. Now, this car that we're going to look at has been appreciating. It's getting more and more expensive, and I think that, you know, if you're considering a car like this, you know, I just don't know if values are gonna come back down or not, especially with all this drama overseas. Prices are still going up on everything, so now could be a time to get in before it just gets higher. Or it could be a giant mistake and the market could go back to normal tomorrow. And the other thing about specials, oh, here's my Uber. Okay, so it's the next day. Why? Because Florida.
We are going to be expecting some strong thunderstorms as we head into the early afternoon hours. We are under a marginal risk for severe weather.
Yesterday, we went into like a tornado warning watch thing. It was like insanely windy and raining. Pretty much the worst possible time to be looking at a car. Now, this particular car I had seen before, I have driven before, so I was kind of just going over with money in hand to do a final inspection to get underneath the car, make sure it wasn't rusted out, make sure there was no frame damage or anything like that, and just again talk with the owner about, you know, his maintenance schedule and things like that. And we came to an agreement. We came to a deal. So actually right now the car is outside. Now, I'm not really that big of a fan of these like little teaser videos. We're gonna go take a look at it, maybe take it for a quick ride. The car's not perfect, all right? This is a 20-year-old car. It's got quite a few little issues with it, but I can tell you right now, it's like super fun to drive. And I think is gonna make a crazy little track weapon if I wanna turn it into some type of time attack car. Now, I know what you're saying. You're saying, Jason, you already have like one of the greatest track cars ever. Okay, that's true. As much as I would love to sell this for like 60 or 65K and just dump all this money into the new track build, I just can't bring myself to sell it. It's my favorite car. I've never driven a better car than this. I have parts for this right here in this garage. I have way more parts. Now, I'll probably make another episode on what the plan is for the Shelby, maybe what the plan is for the new car, but that's gonna be in another video. Today, I just kind of wanted to introduce you guys to the new car that's on the channel. This is just something I've been thinking about for a while, and I'm gonna give it a shot, and if I don't like it, I can just sell the new car. All right, so I think I've been talking way too much. Let's go take a look. Here it is. S2000 AP1. Yes, this is the famous AP1 motor that revs to 9,000 RPMs. You know, I know the Shelby is screaming, and you know, this thing is it's basically kind of like a little mini cheap Shelby, to be honest. It's super high revving, not a ton of torque, but a ton of fun to drive. I just can't get over how like really small it is. And so this particular car has 140,000 miles on it. That's crazy, right? Maybe crazy, but it's completely stock. The last owner had it for like the last 110,000 miles or so, and I trust him. A really nice guy. I know he was up to date with like all the maintenance, the proper intervals, proper fluids and things like that. So I trusted him, and that made a big difference because I looked at quite a few of these. So to put it in perspective a little bit, I don't know how much you guys know about these things. The Shelby weighs, I think, 3,700 pounds. This, 1,000 pounds lighter. This thing is a tiny little go-kart, and it's really cool because this is obviously, rear-wheel drive, awesome transmission here. Everything feels like really good. We'll get into that. But this is basically a mid-engine car because the engine sits behind the front axle. I didn't even know that front mid-engine cars was a thing until I went with Kai to get his AMG GTR, which is the same setup. The engine's in the front, but it's back here. Let's pop the hood. So the famous 2-liter engine with the red valve cover, 100% stock airbox, factory everything. And it's actually pretty hard to find these cars that aren't like totally molested. Soft tops in good condition. Seats are in good condition. Sometimes down here this bolstering could be pretty blown out on actually let me put the top down. We'll have better light in here. We got key in. Let's do this and then do this. Emergency brake up. Roof. Whoa. All right, so here's a better look of the inside. Now again, this is in pretty good shape here. A lot of times these are blown out from wear and tear. And Andrea's doing something here. This is from the windstorm. Has been dropping like palm leaves all over us. In fact, this tree out here dropped a branch on the Raptor. Luckily, it didn't do any damage. Welcome home.
Thanks. You know how the kings and queens, they used to make like
fan. Yeah.
Nice to you.
Thank you. Thank you. How was work? Great. Again, I know it's not like Lamborghinis and Ferraris and stuff, but I just want to say again, I'm just so thankful for my audience and stuff. Now don't be confused. The YouTube channel doesn't make enough money to pay for these cars, right? I wish it did. But it's just so fun to kind of take you guys on this journey and just kind of do what we do. We love cars, we love driving cars. I'm so excited to get this thing on track, see what it feels like, see what all the hype is about. We have parts for this. Really excited for some of the new modifications on the Shelby GT350R. That's coming very soon. I think that, I don't know if it's a world's first, but I think it's going to be a YouTube first, the next mod for this. So really pumped, really excited for the S2000. So much to come with this car. So what do you guys think of the S2000, right? The new car in the garage. I'm super excited. I really want to know, leave a comment below, especially if you have some experience with these cars. I would love to know kind of what to do, what not to do with this car, but I cannot wait to get it on track. Just from driving around on the street, just for one day, you can tell there is a lot of potential. And what I like is that even at the highest level of like global time attack, the S2000 20 years later is still competitive. It's still competitive. It can still compete with brand new cars. It's just insane. I can't wait. I cannot wait. If you guys like driving the GT350 or the GT350R, you guys will like this car. Trust me, on track. I can't wait. That's it for me. Like this video, please. It really helps me. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.